Any subject is a language. This is sort of my discovery based on my incubations on my concept sense, which I am proposing as a seventh sense. Any subject is a language, whether it is physics or chemistry or economics or psychology or geology or biology or medicine or engineering or technologies or even mathematics. Even a language and literature, that's a language. In other words, children are to be trained in mastery of language, in concept sensitivity, so that they can comprehend whatever is explained through a language. For instance, children, I have observed children in schools, simple mathematics, profit and loss, certain things, there is a cost price, then there is a selling price, whether it is profit or loss. Children are thinking. They have to be given tuition. Including children, they know the meaning of the word difference, they know the meaning of the word profit, they know the meaning of the word selling price, but still they have to think. When the teacher explains in class, the language is talked so fast, the focus is uncertain. Numbers per se, they don't mean anything. The language that defines the numbers, the language of a question about numbers, that creates the problem, that becomes a question. I was not at all good in schools, I have not been much to schools either. I was sporadically gone during my high school classes and I passed my class 10 by sheer moderation offered by the government. I studied in an ordinary, silly government school. So, plus 2 after class 10, I passed by the 5th chance, just like that. Nobody told me to study, there was nothing very important those days. We just studied. Once in a while go to college and things like that. At that time new colleges were coming and I got admission for a degree program just by various other factors. Reaching there, I thought of studying. I realized the fact. I was good in concepts and analysis. I have been exposed to all the Vedas and Upanishads and all kinds of great classics of India by my great guru, my father. So I was a master in my language. So I could simply realize that whatever subject was a language. When we were doing our degree program, there was only one final examination in the 3rd year. In fact, in the last class, the principal, the head of the department came to the class and told me I should not write the exam because in the college's history nobody has failed. There was about roughly 40 days remaining for the exam. So I just took some books from the libraries. I did not know what all books are relevant for my studies. I just read through the books and I wrote the exam. And when the results were out, I was first class, first rank in the university because of my language. And now, that was way back in 1969 or 72 or 74, whatever. When my doctoral thesis was completed under my guide, Dr. Pradeep Khandwala, he had only about 15 minutes totally to talk to me what to do with the thesis. When my thesis was reviewed by a very well-known professor in the United States, Leonard Berkowitz, his review letter started with the first sentence that he considered it as a luck, a fortune, his good fortune to review such a thesis. So what I mean to say is the critical importance of training children in concept sensitivity so that they can master not only the subjects they study, they can master their own thought process. They can understand the world better. They can understand the significant messages delivered by the wonderful mystics and great geniuses in the history of the world. They don't have to depend upon somebody else's interpretation. That's all about it. Thank you.